There's Michael Jackson, PSA 9. Card number 125 of the 1985 Panini Smash Hits collection set. There's Michael there. I have no idea where this card stands. I know that this card is probably graded a lot, so it probably has a lot of stiff competition out there. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. There are 7 9s out there and no 10s. So it's in good company. But there are 7 9s and 0 10s. There it is right there. Just a great card. That is a great card to have in the collection.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
All right, so here we've got 3 submissions that came in fairly close together, within a couple days of each other. There's 4 boxes. I think one of the submissions has bigger slabs and standard size slabs. So there's a total of 4 boxes here. I'll unbox these real quick, and then we'll start getting into this. Okay, so we've got, these were small submissions here, each one of these. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 is 12, plus 9, okay, 21 cards. So we've got 21 cards here from 3 different submissions. Let's see here if I can figure this out. 41, 42, 41. These look like they were submitted together. And these were 2 other submissions here. Okay, so let's take a peek at what we got going on here. Let's dig right in, shall we? Okay. Okay, so let's start right in. Here we've got a 1980 Panini Rock and Pop collection Fleetwood Mac. This is part of a 2-card set. And this is a PSA 8 on this part right here. And I'll show you what we've got here. That is Fleetwood Mac. PSA 8. Show you that there. That's Fleetwood Mac. And we'll take a quick look at the population of this card. Okay, this is a pretty low population card. Population 2, and with 1 higher, meaning that there are 2 8s out there. This is one of them, and there's 1 that's higher of this particular card, card number 34. Okay, we'll put that aside just for a second, because here is the other half of that. This is the 1980 Rock and Pop collection Fleetwood Mac, card number 33, which is the top half of the set. And wow, this is a PSA 9, so this is a really good grade here. Let's take a peek at that. There's the 9. There we go right there. Fleetwood Mac. And let's take a look for card 33. See how that one is doing. Card 33. Oh, this is a pop 2 with none higher. Okay, yeah, so pop 2. There are 2 9s out there. This is one of them. So this has got to be more than likely the highest grading set out there of the 2 cards. But with a card like this that is available out there, here, let me do this, you know, to where you can still go and buy these singles off people off eBay, and you can buy some pretty nice condition singles. You know, this won't hold at, you know, as far as being one of the highest sets out there. I'm sure there will be more 9s, more 8s on this. It's a great card to have, but I'll tell you, it's still a kind of a, even though it's 43 years old, it's still kind of a modern day, there we go, modern day card to me. I guess it's really not, but, so there's Fleetwood Mac right there. So, very nice. Put that aside, we'll move on. I've got a Kurt Cobain here, top and bottom half, and this Kurt Cobain top half, it's card number 95 of the 1995 Panini Smash Hits collection. Let's see. There's Kurt right there, the top part. Black and white card. This is a PSA 7. There's the top half right there, PSA 7. I don't often grade 2-part cards, but I did on a few of these, few of the more iconic ones. And let's see where we are on this. There are going to be a lot of these. Yeah, there's as far as a 7, there's a population of, 18, and there are 30 higher than the 7. So there's 8s and 9s out there, possibly even a couple of 10s. And that's where the numbers are on that. That's the first half. Here's the second half right here. It's card number 96. That was 95 before. There's also PSA 7. Here's the bottom half of the card right here. And there it is. Bottom half of the Kurt Cobain set. And let's take a peek here. Let's see here. Yeah, lots of them. There's on the top, not as many as the on the bottom here. Not as many as the top. There's 12 as a 7 with this card, and 9 higher. So significantly different than the other one. So people feel okay pretty much grading the top half. If they're going to grade one of the 2, they grade the top half, obviously. So that's where that is. Here's what it looks like together. Yeah, and I can see why they would grade the top half. It almost stands on its own as a card. The top half does. And let me hold this up here. There we go. There's Kurt Cobain. Couple of 7s. All right. And this is part of a 3-card set. Billie Joe Armstrong. This is from Green Day. There's a Green Day 3-card set. I don't typically grade anything but the Billie Joe Armstrong. He is the center card in there, so you'll see there's no white borders on the left or right. This is a real nice high grade. This is a PSA 9, 1995 Smash Hits. And let's see here, card number 55. Let's take a peek here. Nice colorful card. Got the great blue hair going. Man, is he young there. And there's Billie Joe Armstrong right there. take a peek at how this goes with a 9. A 9's a great grade. And yeah, there's only 3 9s out there, and there's 2 10s. So yeah, that's where we are on that. There's 3 9s out there. There's 2 10s. Not a particularly difficult card to get. The 1995s are very plentiful. You can still find unopened packs of these, and there are some great cards in here. I'd say the Billy Joe Armstrong. There's the Nirvana. There's the Snoop Dogg. There's all kinds of great cards in the 95 set. So it's just that it's plentiful, and one day it will dry up though. So, you know, get it while you can, because one day those packs will not be available. So there we go. That's the standard size cards from that. Let's get into the bigger size cards. 1987 Panini Freddie Mercury Smash Hits Collection. This is a PSA 5. And let's take a look at Freddie. There's Freddie. And there we go. PSA 5. Take a peek at his numbers. It's a pop 1 with 5 higher. So a good reasoning for this would be there's not a lot graded on this because it's probably just not a card that people are going to as far as a great grading a card. They're choosing something else to grade before this. In the 87 set, you had a lot of good cards. You had the Whitney Houston, a few more iconic cards in this. This is a great card, but it's not one that people are out there really going nuts over grading. Like I said, there's only they've only graded 1 5. That's this one here, and there's only 5 cards that have ever graded higher than this right here. So I would say it's not so much due to rarity as this is due to the fact that it's just not probably the go-to card for a lot of people. Put that aside. Next card. 1985 Queen Smash Hits Collection, card number 17. This is only a PSA 3, but on this particular card, I'm a big fan of this card, so no matter what the condition is of this card, I typically am going to send it in and grade it just to get it protected. I think it's an iconic card, and it's a great picture. And you can see why this one graded a 3. The back is, it's not a recovery card or anything like that, but the back is quite faded. It's washed out a bit. Let me see if I can see anything else with the card. The card isn't perfectly centered, but that's only going to really hit it for maybe a grade. I don't see any creases in it at all. I don't see anything as far as corner issues or edges. It's just not all the way around. It's not perfect. So that's where that is right there. There's Freddie. All right. And let's see here. This is a pop 1 as a 3, and there are 12 of them graded higher. So, yeah. Pop 1 as a 3, 12 graded higher than that. And that is Queen. Next one is from the same year as that, not just the previous Queen, but the Freddie Mercury before that. 1987 Panini Smash Hits Collection, Whitney Houston. This is considered one of her better cards out there. I wouldn't say it's her first card. It's not. Rock and Bubble had a 1986 card on her. There might even be others out there. But this is wow, this is a really nice grade. PSA 8. I'm happy with that. Yeah, top to bottom, it's not perfectly centered. Let's take a peek at this card. Top to bottom, I would say the bottom is thicker than the top. Left to right is really nice. And in order to get an 8, it's probably got a real nice gloss to it, a real nice complexion on the card. And it's got good corners and good edges. They're just seeing it as an 8. The back is nice and vibrant. There she is, Whitney Houston, PSA 8. Considered among her first cards, but it is definitely not a first. It's her first Panini card, but let's see what we have here. Okay, so there's 10 8s out there, and there is one card higher. So there are 10 8s, and there's only one card that's ever graded higher than this one right here. So let's drill down. This is card number 78. Let's drill down a second. And go to card number 78. And there it is. We're going to find out if that one card above this is a 9 or a 10. And as I figured, it's a 9. If you take a look there, you can see that there's 0 10s, there's 1 9, and there's all those 8s that this one falls into. So yeah, that's where this card is. I'm very happy with that grade. I believe that's my highest grading Whitney of that particular card. So I'm very happy with that. That's a great one to have in the collection. I'm not the guy that has to have the 10 or the 9, but I do like a nice high grade. I like to have a nice example of the card in my collection. So yeah, there we go. And George Michael, I'm trying another one of these. I keep trying these until I get a really good one. 1984 George Michael Smash Hits collection. It's got that black border on it. I talk about that every video that I have one of these 1984s in. This is a PSA 6. It's a respectable grade, but not a great grade. And this is a pretty cool card, but that edge and the corners are always going to try to kill me here. So that's PSA 6. You can see the back of this card. Back looks fairly clear. No issues really back there. There's George Michael. Card number 15, 1984 Panini Smash Hits collection. That's George. And let's see how this one does. Okay, this is a pop 7 and a 5. All right, I'm sorry, a 6. So there are 7 of these 6s out there, and there are only 3 cards higher. 7 of these 6s and only 3 cards higher. So let's just drill down again one time. It's card number 15. Card number 15. There we go. Yeah, just as I thought, there are, wow, PSA 6, there are 7 of them. There are 2 7s and 1 8. There are no 9s or 10s on this. Very tough to get a really tall grade on one of these. So if you take a look at that, you can see. And that's what's going on with this card right here. So there's George Michael. Michael Jackson. And let's see here. We've got 1985 Panini Michael Jackson Smash Hits collection. This is card number 125. Wow! PSA 9. I love that because this is one of my favorite Michael Jackson cards. PSA 9, that is a strong grade on here. God, that's a killer grade. Take a look at this. Here's a really nice example of this card. You're not going to see many examples better than this one right here. Borders, margins of the borders, the edges, the corners, centering, surface, all those things are coming together on this card. There's Michael Jackson, PSA 9. Card number 125 of the 1985 Panini Smash Hits collection set. There's Michael there. I have no idea where this card stands. I know that this card is probably graded a lot, so it probably has a lot of stiff competition out there. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. There are 7 9s out there and no 10s. So it's in good company. But there are 7 9s and 0 10s. There it is right there. Just a great card. That is a great card to have in the collection. 7 9s and no 10s. And here's the boss, Bruce Springsteen, 1985 Panini Smash Hits collection, card number 106. This is only a PSA 5. Sending it in, you can see, I went ahead and sent it anyway because I sent in a handful of Bruce Springsteen. And you can see left to right, the margin, the border is not exactly even. There is more on the right side than there is on the left. It's probably a solid 60-40. 60% on the right, 40% on the left. There's Bruce right there. Card number 106 of the 1985 Panini Smash Hits collection. That's Bruce. Not a real impressive grade, but let's see where that gets us anyway. There are 7 PSA 5s. That's what this is, yeah, PSA 5. And there are 24 higher cards. 7 PSA 5s and 24 higher cards. So there we go. That knocks these guys out of the way here. Let's go, let's put these over here. These are the ones we've already gone through. Leave some room for these to land. Alright, let's go back to the George Michael card from 1984. Looks like I sent in another one with this order. This is, I can see it's got a white corner on the bottom right. Let's take a look at that, a white corner. If you look at that bottom border too, that's much thicker than the top border. So centering, corners, and let me just take a quick peek. It's got a spot back here, which, yeah, it has a little bit of a spot there. So all around, a 5 is probably a very generous grade for this card right here. And let me show you that spot that's on there. Can't miss that. There's George Michael there. Card number 15. 1984 Panini Smash Hits collection. And this is a PSA 5 right there. And we looked at the 6. We saw the numbers on that earlier. And as far as this 5 goes, six, 249, 14. Okay. Yeah, as far as this goes, this card is a population of 2, and there are 10 higher. So there we go. That's the PSA 5 of George Michael there. And we're going with the boss one more time here. This is a much higher grade, PSA 7. I like that. 1995 Panini Bruce Springsteen Smash Hits collection. Card number 106 again. Let's take a peek here. There's Bruce. And All right. This PSA 7, there's a population of 2 7s. This is one of them. And there are 7 cards higher. So let's take a peek. I don't think we did before. So we will drill down and take a look at what's going on with this PSA 7. This card number 106. And here we are with 106. And this is a 7, so there are 2 7s, there are 7 8s, and there are no 9s or 10s. So there we go. As you can see there. Right. That's Bruce. Next card, an iconic card, Prince. This is only a 6, but it's a nice card. 1985 Panini Prince Smash Hits Collection, card number 13. And a look at Prince here. Here we go. There's his purpleness right there. Card number 13 of the 1985 Smash Hits Collection, Prince. And let's take a look at population numbers on him. As a 6, it has a population of 6, and there are plenty. There are 26 higher cards than a 6. Definitely a card that people are getting graded. When they're buying this card, they're definitely grading it. So there we go. That's Prince. Great card. Next card, iconic card. Here is Van Halen from the Smash Hits Collection. Card number 90. This is a great grade. PSA 8. Wow. That is a great grade. So let's take a look at Van Halen. Van Halen. Card number 90 of the 1985 Smash Hits Collection. And let's take a look at the numbers on this. And available. Wow, this is some interesting numbers here. On this PSA 8, there are 13 8s, and there is only one higher grade. 13 8s, only one higher grade, and you just know that's going to be a 9. And they're hitting most of these cards at 8. So let's take a peek right here. Card number 90, and card number 90 puts us with, yes, 1 9, all those 8s and no 10s. There we go. So there we are. Van Halen. Michael Jackson, 1984 Panini Smash Hits Collection. Michael Jackson with the black border, with the very tough black border. This one is way off center, left to right. A little bit of imperfection here and there. Just a lot on a card like this that can go wrong. It's a PSA 5. Take a look there. Good looking card, but a lot that can go wrong. A really tough card to get high grades on. Anything from that set was really tough to get high grades on. There's Michael. And let's take a look where we are here. Okay, so as a 5, there's a population of 9, But there are only 5 cards higher. It shows you how tough this card is to get graded. Very tough card. Really tough card to shop for this one online. Because you just can't see enough detail, and you can only bother the seller so much to show you so many images, you know. Next card, PSA 7. This is a good grade on this card here. I love this card. 1985 Smash Hits Collection, Michael Jackson, card number 125. There's a lot of Michael Jacksons in this lot here. And this is a PSA 7. Let's take a peek at that. There's our PSA 7. And there we go right there. There's Michael. And let's take a look at his numbers on this PSA 7. This is a population of 4 and only 9 higher. So that card 125, which if you're into music cards, you're familiar with this card. You've seen it everywhere. There's only 4 of these 7s and only 9 cards higher. So there we are. That's Michael. And in this next stack, we've got Michael again. Here's a stronger grade. Here's an 8. Wow. That's a great grade. 1985 Panini Smash Hits Collection, Michael Jackson 125. And here is what a PSA 8 looks like. That's a great grade. There he is. PSA 8. And we'll just take a peek at this. Okay, as an 8, there are 2 8s out there, and there are 7 higher. And something tells me that those are all 9s. 2 8s and 7 higher cards, and something tells me they're all 9s. And we do need to know. Card number 125, scroll down. And all 7 of those are 9s. So there's 2 8s, 7 9s, and no 10s on this particular Michael Jackson card, card number 125. So there we go. Here's Michael again. 1984 Panini Smash Hits Collection. Card number 130, PSA 5 again. Take a quick look at it. And then we're going to not have to look what this one up because we've already seen the PSA 5 in this lot. There's Michael. Okay. Great card here, U2. This is one of my favorite U2 cards. Card number 121. It's the horizontal one. I'm going to show you that. It's the horizontal because they do have a vertical version of this card in this set. I believe it's card 122. But I sent in the 121 here. And there we go right there. That's U2. Card number 121 and a PSA 8, 1985 Smash Hits Collection. Let's see how this card does here. And this card is a population of 6 as an 8. A population of 6 as an 8, and there are 2 higher. And we know, don't we? We know those are 9s. Just tough cards. They're just not handing out 10s on these. Yeah, there are 6 8s, and there are 2 9s, and there are no 10s. Plenty of room to improve out there, guys. Just start your collection. There's all kinds of room to have some nice, highly graded, good quality cards out there. 1985 Panini Bruce Springsteen Smash Hits Collection, PSA 6. And this is card number 106. There's a PSA 6 right there. And there is Bruce. And let's just take a peek at that. This card, as a 6, has 15 6s and 9 cards higher. 15 6s and 9 cards higher. Right there. So there we go. And that's it for this group of 3 submissions here. Not a lot of cards in here, but there was only 21 cards, but there was a lot of fun, a lot of nice graded cards in here. I hope you enjoyed that reveal. So that might have only been 21 cards out of 3 submissions, but there were some great cards in there. I have a lot more reveals coming in from PSA, a lot more submissions coming in, and I'll be showing you every single one of them as they come in. I want to thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoy watching all of the Collecting Music Cards videos as they're posted. If you think you may want to learn more about music cards and tips for collecting them, and if you're looking forward to more videos in this series, take a second to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell as well if you want notifications that a new video has posted. If you'd like to take a peek at some of my personal music card collection online, you can find it on my website at www.cardboardportfolio.com. And if you're excited about being part or becoming part of the music card collecting community, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to see what you have to say, and I'm sure others would too. Until next time, thanks for stopping by.